The reason we make so many bad decisions and have bad habits is because we spend most of the time reacting to situations rather than being proactive. And the way to beat that is to program your brain from the top down, because normally when you're reacting, you're responding with your gatekeeping functions and deciding whether something's stressful, boring, whatever. And then that sets the agenda for how we react and the decisions we make. Whereas if you approach situations with a top-down approach, so the rational part of your brain is setting the agenda, you're less reactive to it. And the way to do that and the way to align your brain functions so they're all working in the same direction is with the 5 Ps. We start with the peacekeeping function, the brain's rational part, which needs purpose. Find purpose in what you do and make it service-based, right? So not about you. It's not about you earning money, not about you earning status. What you need is something that changes the world in some tangible way. You just have to make a small difference. It can be in your community, in your family. The next thing is the emotional part of your brain, the bookkeeping part. That's how you track your status and what's going on in the world. If you have principles that you live by, then you have a framework, a moral framework and an emotional framework that serves you. If you've got principles and you live by them, you're going to get a lot less reactive. It'll be easy to see what's going wrong, why you're not getting what you want. It's because you're not living by your principles. The next thing is proposition. So the storekeeping part of your brain allocates resources based on what the pain is versus what the gain is. And it's going to try to avoid pain first. When the perceived gain is great enough, that it will give you resources to withstand pain. But if you don't have a purpose, you don't have a clear idea of what it is you're going to do and why you're doing it, then the gain will never seem strong enough to outweigh the pain. Therefore, you won't get the instincts to do something. Then the timekeeping functions, which is your impulses, need a process. If there is a process that it can interpret and predict, know what's going to happen, it's easy to get you ready. That's what your timekeeping functions are trying to do. They're trying to get you ready for whatever. So when you're reactive, any misinterpretation gets you ready for the wrong thing. That's why you go into fight or flight when you don't need to. When you have a process, you have habits, routines, then your timekeeping functions aren't going to be reacting impulsively to situations. It's going to get you ready, give you the right neurochemicals for that particular task. So a process, habits, set a routine, write an agenda. All sounds really boring, but it's actually really important. And then the final part is presence. So that's about being where you are 100% when you need to be. A lot of the time, we might be with other people and have our phones with us. And if we're not fully present in the moment, it can destroy relationships, destroy our progress, because we're not giving our attention, our focus to the right things at the right time. The brain loves to be fully focused on something. That's how you get into flow state. That's how you get loads done. So there's the 5 Ps. It will help you to get more stuff done. It will help you stop making bad decisions, and hopefully it will lead to a much more happy and productive life.